Hey, this is Judgment Waits, and I'm playing some MW3 Chaos Mode, but before I get into that, I'm sure you've already heard, but they had a hot fix and they made some tweaks to some current guns, and I've got a image that you should be seeing right now that shows you the different weapons and the changes that they've made. Now, I don't know why they can't publish a guide that tells you all the damage rates and gives you exact statistics to all the different guns, but you know that in-game guide is very flawed, and I haven't seen anything published in a long time that has all the updates to the weapons and everything like that. But those are the changes made, and so I think I'm going to try out the FAD a little bit more, you know, with that increased range and increased damage. I like that the M16A4 has increased damage, so I might even check out the UMP or the MP5. I don't know about that, but those are the changes made. Now, like I said, playing some MW3 Chaos Mode. Currently, there are only 4 maps, and I'm going to be playing on Village, but I don't know about you, but I'm really liking this game mode. You know, I was kind of disappointed that no new maps were released this last time, but I'm having fun on this. This is kind of a crazy game and get your adrenaline pumping and everything like that. Alright, so you start off with pistol, and you can go pick up various guns located throughout the maps. You actually get points for picking up different weapons, so don't be afraid to switch them out. The guns themselves stay in the same places, so learn where your favorite guns are and know how to get to them, and maybe learn a route so that you can get to them pretty easily. Now, I don't like the PP90, but I just want to start with it so I can kind of get rid of this gun and move on to one of the ones that I do like. There's a big light machine gun behind me towards that gas tanker, and then up here to my left is the MP7, and I really like the MP7 in this game. I'd like the PP90 more, but it just takes so darn long, even with sleight of hand, to reload, and you've got to be quick throughout this whole thing. But there's the MP7. I like picking that up here a little bit later. You got dogs that always come in, and a bunch of people spawning in all around you. Now let's talk about what you can see. In the middle is your combo multiplier, that 28, 29, 30. That is basically how many people you've taken out, how many tags and everything that you collect and everything like that. So you obviously want to take out as many people as you can, and you want to collect the tags. Now you have that timer up at the top. It's at 53 seconds and counting down. As soon as that gets to 0, then you have to be careful of the middle bar, that bar that's green like right now and it counts down. If your timer at the top is to 0, and then that middle bar that's in the center of the screen goes down all the way to the end, then the game ends. Now the object of the game is to get the best score, and if you notice that combo multiplier in the middle, for every one that it goes up and everything, you get more points per kill or per thing that you do. So when you started off, it was like 500 points when I collected that gun, or I shot somebody, and then it went up to, I don't know if it went up to 750 or 600, but now it's at 87. So every kill I'm getting right now is like 8,000 points, or at least I was. Now, if you notice, I am back down. That's because my green bar in the middle ran down. And like I said, if the timer at the top is down to 0 and your green bar runs all the way down to 0 and everything like that, the game ends. But if you still have some time left and your green bar runs down, then you lose your combo multiplier and you start over at 0, which you do not want to do. So major mistake for me right there. So how do you keep that green bar going? Basically anything you do to damage anyone will do that, or anytime you collect a tag, or anytime that you pick up a different weapon, that's going to keep that green bar going up, or keep it in the green, or you know, bring it back up to a green. So right now it's about midway through and it hits somebody and it goes back up. I think even if you flash somebody, it will go back up. So you have claymores, C4, grenades, flashbangs, bullets, you know, everything like that you can actually do to damage these people and keep that green bar up. Now I'm almost dead. Now right there I get taken down, put into last stand. In order to get out of last stand, you have to actually take somebody out, and I'm struggling because there's a juggernaut right in front of me and I'm not going to take him out with the pistol, but luckily I must have hit somebody. Now in regards to last stand, you start out with 3 of those, and you can see them right above my armor on the bottom middle. And those are actually things that you can actually pick up and get more of in the care packages. They actually drop those, so if you get those down to 0, you can actually try and get a care package, get over to it, and pick one of those up. Besides the last stand, there's second chances. There's also sentry guns, as you can see, and that little snowflake thing. When you pick up the snowflake, it's called a freeze. You push right on the D-pad to access it, and it basically freezes that green bar so you can do anything that you need to do without worrying about, you know, that thing going down. So that's a good opportunity to go do something, and I didn't really take advantage of that. So, but I put that sentry gun up, and it's, you know, helping me mow down these guys, and they're paying attention to it, so it allows me to get out of there. But here's a second chance that I pick up right when I go down in one. The only other thing that I've seen in the care packages that I can remember is an additional 60-second time, and that goes to that top middle thing that's currently at 0 on my screen. Now, the thing to be careful, you know, when you're trying to pick up those care packages is that you have to actually keep killing people. You can't just run for the care package, because if you do that, your time's just going to run down and the game's going to end. So you got to be kind of smart and just move your way towards the care packages. Now, if you notice on the bottom, I have all those perks, and basically you get one of those every 10 kills. So I think the last one I got was Juice. That green thing is like an increased faster regeneration, and you know what the other ones are there. But if your green bar goes down, say I still had some time left or something like that, and my green bar went down, I would actually lose all those perks and start over again. One of the things that makes this thing so crazy is you have so many things that you have to pay attention to. You know, you're trying to find where those care packages are, and a lot of times you can't see them on your mini-map. You've got to pay attention to where the enemy is so that they're not getting all around you, and so that you can keep, you know, killing them to keep your bar up. You've got to pay attention to that bar itself. There's just, it's called Chaos Mode for a reason. Oh, and add on to that, you got to pay attention to, you know, your ammo and where the different weapons are. You know, there are times that in the heat of the moment I go to reload and actually pick up an M16 or something like that, which isn't the greatest thing in like a situation like this. So just crazy stuff. Let me mention this too. You get points for a lot of different things, and you get more points for like a headshot or a long distance shot, or if you kill a, you know, a juggernaut or a hardened soldier or an elite soldier, you're going to get bonus points on top of all that. That's basically what I figured out about this game mode. If you have any other tips or tricks, please leave them in the description and let me know. You know, it's kind of typical of Call of Duty to not, you know, put out a description or a guide to let you know what to do in these different games. You know, it's pretty frustrating. Like, you basically have to figure out the game mode for yourself, and you're probably going to be a little frustrated when you first start trying to figure out, you know, why you're dying or why you can't. I know it gives you some in-game things a lot of times, but it'd be nice to just know how to play these games and everything, just so you know up front. I don't know why they can't, you know, put a little tutorial, a little description out there. At least put it on the elite section out there for those of us who have that. That way we can know how to play this and what things actually do what and everything like that. I don't know, that's just kind of frustrating for me. It's kind of like, here's the game, you figure it out, you know, good luck with that. But luckily people put up videos, and that's why, you know, I'm doing this to just kind of help you out and give you some of the basics. But love to hear what you figured out. Let me know if you want to actually see a strategy video for these, or if you want to see any of the other different maps. But there you have it. I think I ended up with 5.8 million points. But as always, take care and God bless.